Good evening, morning, good day, good night. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the world of Clink. I'm your host, Colonel Clink. So, I'm a bit out of sorts today. Today was meant to be the first day I do a stream. To go with the first video release that happened on Friday. So, I get up this morning and I go to stream, and I do a full 3.5 hour stream of Dark Souls Remastered. I spend most of the time talking to myself because of course there is no one currently on chat. I did get two people came on chat, and thank you so much for coming on chat and subscribing to my channel if you do see this. That was fantastic. Sorry, not subscribing, but following my channel. That was great. I didn't really expect anyone. I expected to be putting videos up for a while, and getting 2 people to actually come on and follow me, fantastic. The fact that someone was also willing to host me, I mean, that's just a little bit extra as well. I mean, I really appreciate that. But there's a but. And the but is I was fully intending on... I need to turn my sound down, otherwise I will not be able to talk over this. Fully intending to put that up as a video on YouTube, because I can't put videos up on Twitch. I can only save streams, and I can't put streams up on YouTube at the moment because there's some issues with I need to get approval or something, which I'm waiting on. I mean, I should be able to do that pretty shortly. So yeah, so that happened. So I find out after my 3.5 hour stream, when I went to go and look at the video so that I could edit it all up and stick it on YouTube, being a 3.5 hour video, I'd need to cut it up a little bit probably. And I find that I did not actually hit the record button. And I did not actually turn on Twitch saving streams either. So this means I don't actually have a video to put up of my first stream. It's kind of vanished into the ether, including all the chatter that I was doing on it and discussions about stuff. So, yeah, no one will be able to comment on any of the questions I potentially ask people who may or may not look at my videos. Yeah. So what am I doing? Tonight, I've decided to make a quick, short little video of me playing some Fallout, specifically to show you Sim Settlements if you haven't seen it already. It is a fantastic, fantastic mod. It completely got me back into playing Fallout 4 again. I was kind of ready to just let this one sit for a long while until I saw a stream with Sim Settlements and went, oh, that looks pretty funky. Then I investigated it and started using it and went, wow. And it's great. It is so great. And I'll show you why. So if you've never heard of Sim Settlements before, or you never heard of Fallout before, Fallout is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game. Essentially, it used to be isometric, sort of third person. It is now a 3D. I can't say first person shooter because it's also technically a third person if you want to do it this way and look isometrically. But yeah, it used to be turn based. It's now full real time. And it's now owned by, well, at least the license, I think it's actually fully owned now by Bethesda, also known for The Elder Scrolls, and Oblivion and Skyrim. So, we are in post-war Boston in the Fallout universe. So the Fallout universe is a little bit different. It's basically if America went insane and invested, or the entire world went insane really, and invested everything in nuclear technology. Nukes for everything. And yeah, it all went pear-shaped, as you can see. I am a person who was put into a vault. So the vaults were these big storage facilities that were designed to save people's lives, except they actually weren't. They were actually designed to experiment on people. People who were put in the vaults weren't actually told this, of course. And so I have woken up to find that my husband has been shot, my son has been taken, and I have to go out and find them again while surviving post-war Boston and hopefully making the frontier a little bit of a better place. So, Sim Settlements. I'm just going to show off at this point onwards. So, now I'm going to save the game just because, now I should point out, this mod, I didn't realise that it does have a few limitations to it, and that's simply because of how the engine works. So sometimes, and again my graphics card is old, I don't think I've said that. It's old. My graphics card is really old for the record. Now I can say, again, my graphics card is terribly old. So my graphics card is old. It can't quite handle a GPU sometimes, this thing does. So, welcome to the castle. Da, da, da. So I'm just going to look at the ground here for a bit, just because I need to make sure the game doesn't crash. So, see how there's these little buildings? This is Sim Settlements, this is the castle. All of these buildings I did not build. All I built was this little plot with the little power pole and connected it to power. And then someone has come along and built this house and put furniture in it. And this was one of the features of Fallout 4, was that you could go and build settlements, but you had to do it all manually. You had to go and manually put down all these pieces of paper and put down all this furniture. But instead, with Sim Settlements, you just put down a plot, and then I'll show you how this works after I've shown off the settlements a bit and what's created by it. I probably should have done the tutorial first, actually, and then done the show off. But anyway, we'll do it this way because this is how I started doing it. So all you have to do is put down the plot, and they do the rest. There's also a whole other bunch of stuff to do with dynamic settlement. You can see on the left of the screen there's a whole bunch of bars. That's basically telling you what resources the settlement needs. At the moment, the settlement doesn't need anything. It's got enough food, although it's being delivered by Brahmin. It's got easily enough water. It's got enough defenses. It's got enough power. It's got enough houses. I can't remember what the bottom one is happiness. Oh, sorry, the bottom one is number of people, and just above it is the number of caps to maintenance. Basically, how much money is getting lost to maintenance and how much money is going to caps. As for me, because I can go and collect it as taxes each couple of days. I make quite a lot of my settlement, because I make about 3,000 credits, caps, whatever. So yeah, you just stick this down and it's just built, and then it'll upgrade over time as you progress in your settlement. If you provide them enough good things, then they'll continue. This is not a mortar. This is a martial plot, which I've assigned this person to, and this person will defend the settlement from this plot. I don't believe the mortar actually fires. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it happen. Things tend to get a bit too close for me to start putting down mortar grenades all the time. More power armor. Alright, this is where it did shut down on the castle once before. It's only shut down once. So see here, see how there's a scaffolding? That means someone is sitting there starting to build. So this is probably being upgraded right at the moment. I think this is another house. I'm pretty sure it is. I could go into settlement mode. I'm not going to do that. Here is all these settlers who are just hanging around doing nothing. I don't think there's actually enough jobs at the castle currently. There's a lot of houses, but not enough jobs. So it's not a huge issue. They just sleep and do nothing. They pay me rental tax. So I really can't complain. So yeah, this is a shop. This one here is a shop. Super mutants are not welcome. Okay, cool. That's good. We don't want super mutants. They're jacks. And I believe I can even trade with him. Nope, it's the doctor shop. Right, okay, so he's actually become a medical doctor. So I've just put down a commercial plot here, and he's actually started up a doctor's surgery. Does it actually say... Oh, that's what that is. I thought that was a graphical glitch. Clink, you are a dumbass sometimes. Alright, so yes, that's actually a medical sign. Yeah, you can see it now, can't you? So, yeah, so that's a commercial shop anyway, and so they've actually built that, a doctor's thing, so you don't need to put down the shops individually, they will just do whatever. You can choose to tell it to upgrade along a certain path. I don't know who this guy is. What does this guy do? I think it's a tailor.
Sure. Let's take a look.
If you're wondering why everyone is highlighted in red, by the way, I might take my helmet off. It's because my helmet has been upgraded to basically tell me if anything's alive in the vicinity. It's a relatively high level thing, but it's really useful. All those sneaky, hidey creatures can't get past you. There we go. This is an industrial plot. Basically, this produces more money in industry. I haven't quite worked out exactly how these work just yet. Again, I haven't really had that much time. The one thing I like about Sim Settlements, it just makes me come back to the settlements. I dump things down, then want to come back and have a look at how they're going and everything. There's more houses all along here, and all of my other suits of power armor. I have a lot of suits of power armor. I'm a power armor hoarder. So in here we have the indoor settlement. So if you've got indoor areas in the actual settlement area, so like here, this is all indoor and enclosed. You can put down a internal plot. So these are recreational plots here and here. These are upgraded. I think they're level 3 ones, so they've got the glowy memory orb thing. I don't actually know what that thing does. I don't think it's healthy. Here's another, I think there's another, that's a person's, yeah, that's a person's one. So someone's actually built all this and put in their own stove and so on. And this one here, someone's got their own stuff. This one here is actually another shop. I don't know, for some reason it's never had a sign go up. I'm not sure if it's working properly or there was something else that bugged. Don't know. It is a shop, I know that. It's my room. Look, it's a picture with some cats. Because even Fallout 4 has pictures with kitties. Robot maintenance bay, another house room, some spare beds just because I started to run out of room. And also you tend to run out of graphic. That's where I mean, that's what I was sort of briefly talking about the graphic settings. One main problem with this mod, and it's really its only issue, and it's just the engine itself. Because of all of the changing graphics of all of the plots updating, it can sometimes bug out and crash your computer. I'm hoping that won't happen to us as I go through this tonight, but it has happened a little bit. I've had to reset a settlement entirely because of it. So it's just sort of, it's kind of, yeah, the mod's a great mod, but don't go overboard with it because it will break your computer. Which is unfortunate. And that's my power generation here. So this is the castle. It's relatively well defended. It has so much power armor. Literally speaking, I've got 4, 5, 5, my suit 6, another 5 over there plus a 6. So what's that? 12, 13 sets of power armor, and I can technically go and purchase another 2 off the rack almost immediately with my money that I've got. So this is the castle. It is, as I said, well defended. That's my robot. I've also got robots that guard the perimeter. Sorry, there's another one. 14 sets. So that one there is Ada. She's one of your companions you can get. I've upgraded her to turn her into a basically murder bot. She already was a murder bot, but now she's a new murder bot. And this is the rebuilt Sarge, who is also a ridiculous murder bot. And he doesn't even do this anymore. I actually told him to go inside and do things, but no, he just likes sitting out here waiting for things to show up and kill them. I believe there is a mission later down the track where the castle does get attacked, and I really want to see him go at it. I really do. So anyway, that is the castle. So I'll go and have a little look at a few other settlements. So the castle's probably the best one of my places. There are a few other ones that I'm going to go head back to the Mechanist lair. I should point out there will be a few spoilers if you hadn't played through Fallout 4. I'm not going to go into story stuff. It just might be areas and so on. So just note that. If you're wondering how I'm doing widescreen, I'm not actually using flawless widescreen. I downloaded a mod and chucked it in there just because there were some problems with flawless widescreen. It wasn't working properly, and to get Sim Settlements working out to use something over it. The mod's been fine. Like I can run this ultra wide with no problems whatsoever. I did find out on the stream this morning that me pouring water into a glass next to the microphone does carry. I may need to change how I pour my glass of water or move my microphone. So apologies if that sounded like I was taking a leak next to your ear or something. Not actually what I'm doing. But it's probably in your head now. Yeah, don't take that against me, please. So this is the Mechanist lair. So this is actually a giant warehouse room. So this is the settlement that actually crashed, and I had to just pretty much destroy all of the sim settlement plots in order to get it working again. It wasn't a huge problem. I mean, it took me about an hour to sort out. But again, it was mainly because I went nuts here because I had so much room to build. I built full indoor plots everywhere, and it crashed the game. It's something chronic. which was unfortunate.
We had a good.
But I think it's mainly just my poor little computer can't quite handle that graphical setting. It was trying to log in here and just going, no, you need a better graphics card. My PC should be fine with it. It's really just the graphics card. So there's a little recreational plot here. That's one that I've kept. All of the beds here are so basically I just turned this entire second. So this was all individual rooms. It's now just beds. So there's nothing really much to say about that. I should have mentioned down below those two little gun turret things. They were marshal plots. Up here, however, is all indoor commercial or indoor industrial. So we've got indoor industrial here and here. And basically everyone just works their little hearts out doing stuff here. Magnus Lair admittedly does not have any type of farming ability. I suppose I could have built indoor agricultural farms, but I just didn't see much of the point. Everything is carried to them by, caravans. So I'm just going to go make some money. Oh, 216. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Everything else appears to be fine. Cool. So that's the Mechanist Lair. Nordhagen Beach. I haven't actually been back here yet. So this one I actually set up last night. So it'll be interesting to see what I set up. So I built a giant wall around this place because it's in a horrible location. It is a horrible, horrible location. It's literally in the middle of a beach, in the middle of an island, peninsula thing. It's my geography's bad. It would be a peninsula or an inlet. No, an inlet's the water. I don't remember. I never did geography. I know where things are. That's about it. Okay, that's a bad spot for a generator, apparently. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm not stuck in the terrain. This is Nordhagen Beach. So you can see here I've constructed an enormous wall. Yeah, I'm sure other people will have constructed nicer walls. This was literally just a slap bang job using the least amount of resources possible. But yeah. So up here we have, again, that's the pub. It doesn't look like they've actually built a roof on the pub, but hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. And here are some houses. So you can go up into each one of them and just look at them, and they'll, as I said, they'll evolve over time. There's apparently something that adds VIPs and so on. I haven't had that happen yet, I don't think. There's a farm plot. Someone's just basically started a farm here. These are some more farm plots. This one is currently vacant, as is that one. Interesting. Food. Why can I not assign a small child to farm work? That's perfect for a small child. Helps up their immune system. Water, more farm plots. And so yeah, this one's just a small little one. I didn't want to make this one particularly big. Mainly just to avoid issues. I mainly just wanted this one to focus completely, if possible, on farms, with just one little recreational plot just to keep everyone happy. So this is just the type of different things you can do. I'm not really even going to bother checking the amounts of money I get from this one because there should be virtually nothing. Finch's Farm. So Finch's Farm, again, a lot of terrain. Yeah, you can get a jetpack for your power armor in Fallout 4. It's awesome. I have one. Look, actually, I tell a lie. It's not that awesome, but really, it's awesome. Who doesn't want a jetpack? I mean, even if it doesn't work terribly well, it's a jetpack. It allows you to do ground stomps as well. That's like Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Redux, if you've ever played that game. So this is Finch Farm. Finch Farm is... Look, it's a bit of a nightmare of buildings. It's built under this big overpass, destroyed overpass. And I have... It's constantly under attack for whatever reason, I think, because it always had a quite good amount of people turning up. So again, similarly, there's a farm plot. They've made a greenhouse. This is actually a military plot here rather than the gun turret. They've actually just set up a little watchtower, which you can actually go up and watch yourself. You can even use it for defending the settlement quite well. I mean, it's probably better than what most people could create. This is a little red brick home. I should point out as well that people can actually create their own of these. You could create your own little building and add it to the mod yourself. So that's also up for grabs. So if you want to make like your own little vault town or something and just have your buildings, I believe that is possible. I haven't played around with it with that level, and you're probably better off looking at other videos than this. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Why is it under rent? I don't understand. This settlement shouldn't have any extra people. Very strange. Yeah, sometimes the assignments don't quite work correctly. Oh, look at this. So this is the pub here. It is clearly been upgraded a lot. What level is this? So I'm going into City View, so I can go here and look at this little thing here called a plaque. So I should be able to. Maybe I don't do it in City View. Oh, there it is. Ah, look at plaque. Shooting range. It is designed as the shooting range level 3. It is level 3, power -2. So it tells you here what effect it has over the overall stats. So it's got -2 power, 17 defense. It had 17 defense? Holy bajolies. Income. So it produces 8.39 bottle caps. I'm not sure how much that is. I think it's per hour. And 75 happiness. Wow. But yeah, just look at this place. So yeah, like it's complete, and you got a shooting. It is an actual shooting gallery. That's why it adds defense. Interesting. So you get stuff like that, and each building does different things. So I thought that was a pub. It's not a pub. It's actually a go and shoot things gallery. This is another house, and here I've got another defense plot. Again, I've sort of stuck my defense plots around the rims of the settlement to give it some defense. Now, I'm pretty sure I couldn't build out here. Yeah, I can't build out here. So this is the limit of the settlement, I think, right here. Yeah. So I couldn't actually build out that far, which is why all that area doesn't have anything on it. So I stuck a martial plot here where I stuck up another watchtower. Got watchtowers everywhere, really, here. And additional farms and so on. This was originally just a farming area, and I basically just turned it into a small little town. So yeah, I'm going to go and get some... I'm going to see how much money this place has produced. I haven't been back in a while, and how much they've got. It's not that much. They should have tons of water. No, they actually don't have much water either. Yeah, lame. Normally I come back to my places and grab lots of water. But not today. Not today. Where else have we got? We've got Green Top. I think I need to go to Green Top because there's a problem again. No, Green Top is fine. Hangman's Alley is not getting any food. So you can see there where it says 4,294. That is a bug. It's basically telling me that the food is in negatives there, which means they're not getting caravans sent there for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Green Top is similarly, it's having an issue with food, and that's always a problem with Green Top. The Covenant. Not the Covenant. Covenant. Yeah, I don't care about their happiness. Beds. Abernathy Farm does not have enough beds. Of course it doesn't. It never has enough beds. Oh. Let's go to Abernathy Farm. Abernathy Farm is one of my favourites. It does also tend to drop out a bit. These 3 settlements in particular have the highest rate of known bugs with them, and it's simply because they're so close together. So I've had to actually forcibly stop both Sanctuary and Red Rocket. I'm sort of selling this badly, aren't I? I'm saying, this is horrible. You've got to worry about this bug and this bug and this bug. When really, this mod is fantastic. I mean, just the ability for you to plot down those plots and do it. So what we're going to do is I'll just go to Abernathy. I'll show you Abernathy quickly, and then we'll go to one of the settlements that I've been meaning to build up, and we will build that up. And if we don't have enough resources, I'll go out and shoot something until we get enough resources. So, this is the town of Abernathy Farms. Again, look, another shooting gallery, wow. These are all plots. All of them are plots. I can't even remember what's what. That's clearly a furniture store, okay. Houses, more houses. A defense plot. That one has not been filled for whatever reason. That'll be the one person who needs a bed. I'm just going to go find them quickly because they irritate me. I don't crash. I should actually have enough room here for 20 people. I'm pretty sure I built it for 20. So I'm just moving Lucy because I know that she is a named settler, so she lives here already. So she's got one of the beds that I can't actually remove. So whoever the new settler is can just go there. Saves me running around trying to look for them. Yeah, so look, just all these little places. I've just got stuff in them. So cool. So cool. Whoever, I mean, the guy who designed this, brilliant. Brilliant work, dude. Yes, I know it could be a dudette. I don't use the word dudette, it's silly. You're all dudes. It's like a happy word. And that's my game. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back at this place because the game crashed like I advised it could do. Tried to load too much at once. So I'm not going to be able to show you all of Abernathy, unfortunately. It's causing a few issues. But I will just go back. I just need to I actually need to go there and take the caps that are there. My taxes. I need my taxes to pay for my expensive campaigns going and looting people. Right, so there's Connie, so I'll still do that. What are we doing? Yeah. Sorry, Lucy, not Connie. Cool.
The Institute, we're not afraid of them anymore. Yes, Institute thinks they can keep us down with their damn synths. We taught them different.
So staring at the ground, if you're wondering, reduces your graphical load amounts. So it substantially reduces the chances that it's going to implode on you. Anybody prefer one? Yes, thank you. Cool. So we're going to go to, I think, I put anyone at the drive-in? I thought I did. No one at the drive-in. Who's at the... Guess I'll go to the drive-in. I might as well get it sorted out. So the main reason some of these settlements aren't fixed up. So basically the way this mod works is you need to create an item called an ASMR sensor. Once you've created that ASMR sensor, it allows you to put down a plot. So that's how he sort of worked into the game. Sorry, it could be a she. I don't know. Guys, the creator's name is Kingath. Yeah. So this is the Starlight Drive-In. I believe there is tons of space here. Woohoo! Check out how much space we've got. Alright, let's start by disintegrating the entire landscape. Sorry, this will probably be kind of boring, but it'll at least show you how to remove stuff. I don't actually have scrap anything on, if people are wondering. Scrap anything actually does cause conflicts with this mod, just due to how it works. So that is just something to be aware of. Again, I'm really failing to sell this mod, aren't I? I'm just telling you all the bad things. But I think that's I do think that is important. It is important to know that there are problems that you're going to get. So I mean, if you love scrap anything, you're going to hate this mod because you can't use scrap anything. Some people have got it to work. It's just tricky. It's just tricky. I couldn't get it to work, and I really don't want to learn another whole list of stuff of how to mod stuff. It's not really. It doesn't really interest me that much. On how to load order works. I mean, I used to do that stuff all the time with Half-Life. I have no real interest in it anymore. Yes, I'm still willing to do all of this tedious stuff, like go around and move a Braxo cleaner and radroach meat into my storage bay. Is that thing same skin, different twigs or something? Same thing, different skin? I think it's same thing, different skin. I don't remember. So I'm probably going to do similar to how I've done in some of the other settlements. I'm probably going to put beds indoors, and then do lots of manual plots outdoors. This settlement I should hopefully be able to get close to self-sufficient, because it's actually got one, a huge amount of space, and two, it is because I can, it's actually got access to pool of water, and pools of water means I can put in a water purifier, and water purifiers allow you to produce loads of water, far more water than you can produce using pumps. And that's one of the main things. Most of my towns just use a single pump or a couple of pumps, and it's something I need to go back and continually maintain. This one I can hopefully just sort of leave and it'll do its own thing. I probably should have done this before loading the video, but hey, this is what happens when things don't go to plan, and excuse me, you have to make stuff up along the way. How much space is here? It's like enormous. Why was I building here ages ago? Cray cray. Oh, my low on oil. This could be an interesting situation if I'm low on oil. Cinder block? Nope. Hold on. Yep, cinder block. I get that tight. Yeah, rubber. I have unfortunately been unable to build things before because I lacked the rubber. It's quite annoying. Let's get rid of those radioactive barrels. So you know how I said the world went kind of nuke crazy? Yeah, they kind of just dumped this type of stuff everywhere. You can actually find on the net pictures of like early 1900 stuff, like this is the cure for your baby crying, radium. I mean, they could be fake, and look, some of them probably are, but would not put it past some very stupid members of the human race to do that. Species. Thing. Ooh, chalk. Sadly there's no cheese in this, otherwise I can make chalk and cheese. Hooray! if you ever watch me play Fallout, if I ever do another Fallout 4 video, you will understand that I hate trees. I just hate fallen trees and must remove them if I see them. Normally I actually remove all of the trees, but this time I'm not going to because I don't need to. So that's all crashed. Let's get rid of the picnic table. Stop. Didn't see you. No, that's a tree. Well, this looks acceptably good. No, there's a couple more cars. I'll just get rid of those. And I think we'll be good to start putting some plots down. Great. Alright. Oh, dust can. I must get rid of the dust can. If you're wondering why I'm doing this in Power Armor and why I don't care about my fusion cores, I have so many fusion cores. It's why I'm using a GAT laser. I actually have too many fusion cores, and it's cheaper for me to use GAT laser fusion cores than it is to me to actually purchase ammo for guns. Yes, that's a bit ridiculous, but that's literally the problem I am facing at the moment. It's a bit silly. I would probably put in a full-on fusion power plant here. I think it's probably going to be needed. My concern though is I'm probably not going to have enough of some things. Generators. Where am I going to put it? I could put it anywhere. Logically I should put it in that thing, but that's actually not that defensible. So what I need, screws, copper and aluminium. Well, it looks like I'm going to Diamond City. Yeah, I might be able to fit it in here maybe. Seems an odd place to put it, but I guess it'll make sense. What on earth is all this stuff? This is a mess. Put it up here. Oh, I could put it on the roof. I could put it on the roof. Yes, that sounds like an idea. I'll put up some walls to defend it. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're putting a fusion generator on the roof. Done. Alright, so we need some screws, some copper, and some aluminium. To Diamond City Marketplace. I probably should have walked there. I probably should have definitely walked there. All quarter vertibird. All the shops are going to be shut. I can just tell. I can tell. I believe this will actually save the stream this time. Hooray! Let me show you the jetpack. Let me show you the jet. Oh no, I'll probably kill everyone here. Probably the worst place to show you the jetpack. I can show you here. Hold on, I'll do it here. So if I go back here, I run forward and then go. That's jetpack. Isn't that cool? And I crash down on the opposition.
Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
What? I'm busy.
So thankfully, it's not actually.
If you're interested.
Yes.
I've got
Yes.
a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense at its best.
Still feel bad talking over people. So we want some aluminium, copper, and screws. Anything I can sell him? I think I actually do. Corn. Why do I have corn? And I don't need the jet. I don't need 25 med-X. I think it's right away. For a lot of money. Definitely don't need any more of those. Gatling laser photonic slider. Probably not. I don't see myself making another Gatling laser. 5mm rounds, probably need all those. I probably don't need all this flamer fuel. Yeah, if you've never played Fallout 4 before, you will realise at some point that you do need to actually sell your ammunition to get by sometimes. Your ammunition ends up costing an enormous amount of money. And has, like, you can build it, but to build it you require very specific components. And I've generally found they're harder to come by than they look. Now, lead in particular is quite hard to find. There is a few places that sell it, but it's not really a particularly, like, you'd expect lead to be probably a little bit harder to, oh sorry, easier to find, but like gold sometimes easier to find. Right, so I bought shipments, and now we go all the way back to, is it competent? Nope, no, not Grey Garden. I know I've been doing a lot of loading screens. It's largely because I've been bored and fast traveling. I'm just trying to go quickly so I can get to stuff and I don't have to edit this video down with long times of me walking through the countryside killing bloatflies. It's not that interesting. Right. Thank goodness for cold fusion. Out of concrete. How? My wood supply. I should have a merchant who's coming here. I'm not sure they're getting here. I definitely will not have enough wood. Hmm. Right. So I'm going to need to build a... So you can use robots to transport food. Well, you can use people to transport food, but generally robots are better. They can be better armed, better equipped. For some reason, I don't think I'm actually getting my supplies there, so I think something is going wrong with that caravan. I'm not sure. Why didn't I check this? I've been forgetting so many things today. I forget to turn on video recording. I forget that I've got healing items in Dark Souls, and just trying to survive on 10 health. No, there is no supplier to... Right, okay, cool. Easy. Well, you're getting a look at how Fallout 4's robot building system works. I don't appeal any adhesive. Yeah, I'll just keep you as a Protectron. I might switch your legs up to at least the Soltron legs so you're quick. What am I missing? Can I build this? I actually do have a duplicate of supply lines. I've never been able to fix it because I can't find the... Why am I... What's wrong with my character? Why am I carrying 346? Ah, I haven't sold all that stuff. Right, so this is becoming more clear as we continue.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
So I don't see he's on defense. I don't really want to move him. What about that dude? I think that's his house.
Huh?
No, that's a scavenger. What the hell are you doing here? Get out.
Hey there.
Huh?
So you do get random visitors to your towns. It's kind of part of the mod as well. Some are good, some are bad.
Yeah?
This guy's a farmer, so he's not
You know
even
what
a...
I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
You know, I occasionally watch Mitten Squad, and he continually jokes about the fact of the game crashing when playing Fallout, and you really just don't realise how bad it is until you play it. This mod is really good. I promise you, it's a great mod. Go out and get it. Sales was never my expertise. Plus, was my computer deciding to go, no, no, no. I do want to build that robot at some point, but I just need the parts. pushing more important things. So I'm not going to Red Rocket. It's just too dangerous. I'm actually going to a little place called Hangman's Alley. It's a little bandit hideout which you can basically go and take over. I'm actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to trade you some items first because I have stuff to give.
Trade a few things?
Okay.
What can we give him? We could give him. Give him a knife. I'm going to give him the Western revolver. It requires 44 bullets. I should have tons of those. I don't believe I've got any apparel though. Oh, should put that on, shouldn't I? Nope, that's mine. That's not mine. You can have that.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure.
So it does help for your settlers to be well prepped. Otherwise they can die. No, they can't die, but they'll just take longer. I haven't really had too many problems with bandits on my caravans for some reason. I was sort of expecting it to happen a lot more, but it didn't really happen at all. So we're going to put a queue for a thing, and he's going to go to the Starlight Drive-In. Done. No. And now, when I click the map, we can see that there is now a... Yeah, I know. That is really a terrible place. So here you can see that there is an issue here. I've got two separate supply lines going to the same place. That was, yeah, accidental, but it happened that way. But otherwise, everything's sort of connected up pretty well. That one's not so great again. I would have preferred it if there was a bit better spaced out here. I'm going to need to work at tapping the boat. I'm hoping I can probably just do it from Covenant. Not sure. And for some reason, Boston Airport's lost. Do my robots keep dying or something? Strange. Interesting. Alright. It's very, very strange. Alright, let's go to the Starlight Drive-In again. Which for some reason is on 46% happiness despite having 0 people. If you're wondering, this is not called loading screen the game. I have a game called loading screen the game. It's pretty boring. Well, I tell a lie. It's a great game, but well, needed some patches. Let's just say, just needed some patches. Perusal of what I need, and I need power, and I want a telephone pole 8. Why do I want telephone pole 8? Because it looks cool. It's my favorite telephone pole. I mean 9. 9 is my favorite telephone pole. 8 is a loser. There's a bed here. Where's the bed? Yay. It's up here. Gonna get rid of it. Oh, actually, well, no, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I want the beds. really done very well at explaining this game, have I? So essentially what happens is once you connect up all of your places with supply lines, then they can share resources. That probably was pretty self-explanatory through what I was doing, but I did realise that I was getting a little bit aggravated, just a little teensy bit, at why nothing was working to plan. This was meant to be a short, hour-long little video, and it's going to turn into an epic, I don't know, visionary tale. What do we want? We want one of those. Actually, don't put that in yet. Okay, so finally, I'm ready to show you how this mod works. So I go in here, I select a foundation, which I'm going to select wood. Not really any major reason for that. It looks nicer, I think. I have run out of concrete before, which is a bit of a pain in the neck when you want to actually build some structures that need it. So what I do is I just go down and I basically plonk stuff down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for 3 farm plots. We'll go with... So I'll put a defense plot here. Yep. Some defense plots, which is not actually connected. That one's connected. So I can do some defense plots there and there. So this is just me. I've got tons of ASMR sensors. When you first get the mod, you won't be able to quite do it in the dramatic fashion I am. I have managed to get my hands on a lot of ASMR sensors. They essentially require a couple of rare high-tech components to build, but you can get the actual sensors over the course of the game anyway. And there are ways of making more, of course, once you can find those components. And there are some areas in the game which do have a lot of them. I won't go into too much detail. If people are really interested and want to know sort of where, just chuck it in the comments, and if I do some actual more Fallout 4, I'll do that. It's potential. Alright. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, so that's 11 plots. That's a really good start. I think I'm going to be happy with that just to start with. So what I'm going to do is over here I'm going to make all of my industrial area, and over the other side. And that, look, you can do it however you want. I'm just going to do it that way because that's how I roll. So I'm actually going to put this one out here. So that's the recreational plot. Let's just probably add some stairs quickly. So I've turned that one that way just because the caravan should actually be coming from that direction. And look, I'm a bit of an old sort. Look, I'm an old school GM, alright? I put stuff where it should be placed and where logically it should go. It's just how I roll. And logically, the first thing your caravan's going to want when it gets to town is going to be in. Right, so I've put down my tavern. I'm going to put down my defense plots now, so my martial plots. So we'll put a martial plot down. Yep. What's it doing? It's not. Yeah, there we go. There. Oh, my ASMRs. Oh man. I've got hundreds of ASMRs. I don't need anything for this. This should be over in a few seconds. I'll be able to show people what to do. And then nothing goes to plan. Hurrah. Just has not been a good day for me so far. Right, you're going to see the entirety of the mod at work here, people. So we go... I can't craft one power armor. Alright. I'm actually just going to stay outside my power armor. It's quicker to move. I'll just need to put on my armor. Then I can carry stuff. Alright. Craft.
Feeling creative today?
Utility, 10 pack. That should be fine. So that's what you need to do crafting. I've got, well, I don't know where my fiber optics are going. Basically, yes, you need that in order to craft. You need 10, 10, 10 of circuitry, crystal, fiber optics, and steel. Crystal is not too bad. Fiber optics is a pain in the neck. There's only a few things that get it. So generally speaking, I found that once I installed the mod, I was always buying the junk at the stores and just slowly racked up amounts of it over time. If I saw that junk available, I would go in and purchase it without really thinking terribly hard about it. Alright, so let's go back to... So that's the Marshall plot, and our last Marshall plot will go over here. Done. Right, so I'm going to make this an industrial area. So we're going to go for... I'm actually going to go for 3 full industrial plots. I actually want to make this an industrial hub, just because it's got tons of land. And in industry, you need a lot of industry plots to really get it going. So that's the last one was an advanced industrial. So the other ones I'm just going to put a couple of farms down and a commercial plot as my last plot for the moment. That should be a nice little area. It should get me some money. And it should also get some settlers' ability to survive in the wastes. So I'm just going to now power out certain ones. You don't need to put power to farms. You also want to just make sure you don't put power in such a way that it'll go through buildings when they get built. That one might be a problem, but we'll see. This one should be okay. Right, so none of these have started building as yet, as you can see. And that's just simply because we haven't actually told them to. We haven't got any people in here yet. But as you can see, we're pretty solid at the moment. So I shall now go put some beds in. So that's all powered. Yep. So I'm going to now go put some beds in. I think I should put beds in here. Beds good in here, do we think? It's a bit creepy. I might not put beds in this room. All those 10 millimeters. Yes, I'm scrapping the extinguisher. Those things have a use by date. So I could put them there. I'm actually going to put them over there. I'm going to also set up some turrets in various places, just to get some basic defense up. Get it? Base. It's a base, so it's basic defense. do know there's something here. I can put it on. Yep, I can put it on this. So these are admittedly not probably the greatest place for defense zones because they can't fully depress, but they can at least shoot at something incoming on this side without too many problems. I'm also going to put one on the other side over there. So here I will go in and put some beds. I'll do some beds in here. Do the small beds, then we can fit more in. Just kind of fit more in that way. Maybe fit more in this way. You can tell your friends about the stream. It's like 10 minutes of me placing beds. So I'm going to put down more beds than I actually have jobs at the moment, mainly so then I don't have to come back all the time to worry about settler bed issues. And if I want later, I can also add a couple of houses in. So that should be a good start. Now, is there any major things I should worry about here? I might just put a turret down here. And to here, just to stop anyone from getting overly ambitious. Right, we've got our beds, we've got this now. Now, the last thing we have to do is stick up one of these. Bing, bada, boom. Also completed a quest. Probably wondering how I was going to do this to actually block line of sight to the generator while not stopping it from actually doing what it's meant to be doing. And that's how I'm doing it. Should be a short wall as well, somewhere there. Yep. That's annoying. Oh, we got a person, and that person has come, and I don't know what they're doing. Come, little person, come closer. Wonder what they're gonna start producing. What are they gonna start building on? Have they grabbed this? They grabbed a defense plot. Nope. How is it? Oops. That is gonna not work. Yeah. It's gonna miss. So you can also send settlers to fill out your places. I might do that if eventually. Right, so he has actually started work on, it looks like, a farm. So he's actually, she has actually come in here and started work on a farm and built a greenhouse. There we go. Finished construction, told me, and that's all built and ready to go. So now you can see that that is producing 2 food. Not that much food to begin with, but it will produce more over time. And that's basically Sim Settlements in a nutshell. It just does stuff like that. I might go have a sleep on one of the beds and see what happens if I wait for like 2 hours. Now it does mention that I don't currently have enough guns here, not enough defense. That will change once my plots start getting used. I probably shouldn't have left my power armor out. I have a feeling this is going to go badly. If a raider steals my power armor, I am going to be really annoyed. Nope, it's safe. And no one else has come here yet. Well, that's nice. So anyway, this was just intended to be a quick little video of stuff that was happening in Fallout and how Sim Settlements work, and sort of as a sorry the stream video didn't actually go up. Not that anyone's currently subscribed to the channel, but it would have been nice for me to actually come good on what I said I was going to do in the video that was out on Friday, which was do a stream and put it up. And also to the people who were on the stream this morning, I did mention things will go up on YouTube. They haven't. That's because of, again, some technical issues of me not hitting a button. Oh, these are all broken. That's creepy. That's really creepy. So, thank you for watching The World of Clink. I am your host, Colonel Clink. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to put in a comment. Please put in a comment, because I would love to hear good things or bad things if they're constructive. Please, if you don't like things, tell me. If you do like things, say great. I will be cutting this video will be cut down from its original version, just please note. So if you think it needs to be cut down further, again, just say so. I have a Twitch channel which is located in my about on my YouTube channel, and if you, when I eventually upload this to Twitch, if you happen to be watching this on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel which is also noted down in my Twitch stream when this eventually gets uploaded to Twitch. But it'll be uploaded to YouTube first. If you really liked what you saw, please and want to see some more, please hit subscribe. Subscribe is always great because it tells me that hey, you definitely want to see more. What I'm doing is what I'm putting up is good. So yeah, stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you're not in Australia or New Zealand or China or anywhere basically over in this side of the globe who gets the day first. I won't keep saying things. I'll forget people. Indonesia and India, Samoa, Tonga, all those places. Fiji. Yeah, I'm going to stop now because I will forget somewhere. So please, if you're over there, enjoy the start of your week. Hopefully it's not a cruddy Monday, and have a good week. And look, I'll be putting more videos up during the week. This channel is a go, and I want to be putting up as much content and quality content as I can. Thanks everyone. Take it easy.